morning, everybody. There is not going to be a regular video today. I've been having quite a couple of weeks here. There's been a lot of stuff going on. I do have an awesome video filmed, but I haven't had time to edit it all the way. I've been doing it. It's been very editing intensive because it's a very, very cool video. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is yet. It's not my normal standard YouTube video, so I'm going to do this. This is what I did over Memorial Day weekend. Unfortunately, the Sunday on Memorial Day weekend, I had some issues happen. I filmed this video on Saturday. Sunday, early in the morning, I'm laying in bed sleeping. Next thing I know, I got a dog on top of me pawing at me, trying to wake me up. And I get up, and the truck cab is just filling up full of smoke. And so the truck had caught on fire. I shut the engine off, I blow the doors open, let the smoke get out of it, and I hop out, throw some clothes on, hop out, pop the hood, and what I found out is the air conditioning pump locked up, and the clutch caught on fire. And so that, I grabbed a jug of water, dumped it over it, and put it out, and then turned the engine back on, fired the fan up, cooled it down that way, blew the smell out of it. But because of that, I wound up spending about 4 days with no air conditioning. And you guys don't know this about me, but I have really bad allergies. I mean, I have my whole life. There are certain types of grass that I just cannot be around because they will literally swell my eyes shut. And it's been something that's been very difficult to deal with over the years. Because I love being outdoors. I love riding motorcycles and horses and, going out in my Jeep and doing stuff like that. And so it's kind of sucky because that being the case, it made it real difficult for me because all the grass that was around the area there at Granite City was all just that. It's like that green grass. It's got the purple tips on it, and it just, it kills me. And so I was laying there, all the windows down. I'd actually pop the sleeper doors open, and I've got a trick for holding those like halfway open to let air blow through. And I was doing that, and I had a fan going in here and everything, and I was just feeling really bad. I couldn't sleep, I was just sweating like crazy because I'm not a warm weather person either. It was about 82 degrees out, so it was about 95 in the truck. And it was a pretty miserable experience. And it's just, nobody was open on that Sunday or Monday, so I couldn't go get the parts to fix it, at all. So finally, and come Tuesday, I was feeling really bad. All I had to do was drive from there at Granite City to Indianapolis, and I drove about 2.5 hours, and they were mowing. It just so happens they were mowing, so all that crap's in the air. And I made it to the Indiana state line, and literally my eyes had swollen shut, and I spent the rest of the day laying in the sleeper with a paper towel that I just blotted full of water on my eyes, trying to float all the crap out of my eyes, because that's the only thing that works. Allergy medicine doesn't do any good. That's the only thing I've found over the years. Obviously, I can't drive with a paper towel over my eyes, so I sat there that night, and then I got up in the morning. We drove into Indianapolis. I got into the Kenworth dealer there. They didn't have time to fix it, so I bought the parts. I went over, I put the machine on my trailer, went back to the truck stop, put the pump on myself, put the dryer on myself, got it all ready to go, and then I burned on over to Kenworth. I dropped the trailer there, bobtailed over to Kenworth, and they were nice enough. They held a spot open for me. I was able to get into that spot. It only took them about an hour to get the thing charged, so I really appreciate that. It was Palmer Trucks there in Indianapolis. And by the way, if you guys in that area need your air conditioning serviced, you can go in there. Their tech that's on the night shift there that does the air conditioning, really knowledgeable guy, really nice guy, dog lover like me. Got along great with the guy. He got me all charged up, got me all taken care of. Pleasure to deal with. And the system actually blows colder now than it did before. So, my hat's off to him. He did a great job. It wasn't terribly expensive. So I would recommend, if you need to get your air conditioning serviced, the PM Tech Palmer Trucks in Indianapolis. So anyways, and that's on the southeast side of town there, or the southwest side of town, kind of more towards the center of town, but I can't remember the name of the streets, like Kent or something like that. But great people to deal with. They treated me real fair, so I was real happy with that. So then I got out of there, went over got hooked back up to the trailer, went to move the machine, and it wouldn't start. Even though the guy at the dealer told me that it would start under its own power, it wouldn't start. So I couldn't do anything that night. Well, the next morning, Missy shows up, and she had my other GoPro, so I had to get that back from her. And so she helped me. We tried to get it jump-started using her truck, and it didn't do any damn good. We couldn't get it going. So Turn around, and I just chained the thing back down after I'd all unchained it. Pulled it back over to the cat dealer. They came over, used a bigger machine to start it. I think it's just my jumper cables were too small, is why it wasn't doing it, because those batteries on that thing were toast. So, get it fired up, get it running, and I'm able to move it on the trailer, chain it back down, and then I just decided, I'm going to leave this thing running just in case. I'm going to get it back over to the truck stop. It's only 16 miles back to the Pilot. So, got back over there, got it weighed, pull around, get into a parking spot, go inside, come back out, and there's this massive pool of oil underneath the side of the machine. And I jump up in it and shut it off, and come to find out this thing has filled up the inside of the body full of oil, and it's already full of oil dry. They knew there was a problem, so they filled this thing on the inside completely full of oil dry. Well, it completely filled the oil dry full of oil, and it was now seeping out down the bottom of the machine, all over the machine, all over my trailer, all over the ground. So I had really no choice at that point. I let it drain out overnight, because it was already, almost curfew at this point anyways. So I let it drain out overnight. Blue Beacon across the street there at exit 4, so I took it over to the Blue Beacon and had them completely blast the thing clean. And, that cost a whole bunch of money. And then I turned around and I took the thing back, got on the road after curfew that morning. That was Friday now. Bucked it out, and it was all two-lane trucking all day long. So it was a pretty long day because of that. But I got where I need to go, and as I'm getting over that afternoon, though, I get my permits, right? And I get my Illinois permit, or excuse me, not my Illinois, but my Texas permit, and I find out that south of Houston on 59, there is a restriction. It says no oversized travel 5 p.m. on Friday until 5 a.m. on Monday. So, because of this, I was unable to go any further than the Flying J north of Houston on Sunday. And so that's all the further I could make it. So I spent most of the day sitting there on Sunday. And then on Monday morning, which was yesterday, I pulled out of there as curfew was letting up, got stuck in a whole bunch of traffic, fought my way all the way down here, got pulled over, got DOT'd along the way, and got my ass chewed for having something on my trailer that was leaking, because it was still leaking some fluid. And then got sent on my way, got down, got to where I was delivering the thing. And the guy that had to check the machine wasn't there, so we had to wait around for him to get checked to us. Finally, he wanted to pay me cash. And finally, it took about 4 hours to get this thing unloaded. So by the time I got back over to the truck stop last night, I was just done. I didn't feel like doing any editing. I was just beat. It's been a real long, really, really crappy week, and I'm a little bit burnt out, honestly. So I didn't do any editing last night. I know you guys are probably looking for a video today, but that is why we don't have one. So that being the case, I am going to start again with this episode here. We're going to be filming one today. And I got to go get this load picked up. I'm headed for Wisconsin. That'll probably be next week's video. I'm going to try, if I have time tonight, to get that video edited up and finished. But, excuse me, we'll just have to see, because I know I'm going to be a little pressed for time on this, because I'm going to be taking some time off here. From the 26th of June to the 6th of July, I'm taking off. And so I got to hit it as hard as I can and move as much freight as I can between now and then, because I'm taking a good solid 10 days off there. And that means, I'm not making any money for that period of time. So I got to kind of get money ahead right now. That's what I'm trying to do. So we're going to do that. And we'll be back with the regular program after that, but it's going to be a pretty wild couple of weeks here. So the video uploads may be a little sporadic because of that. I'm just kind of giving you guys a heads up now. And then while I'm home, I'm going to do kind of like a different sort of adventure. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of my hometown, and that's where I'm taking my vacation, is at home. And because we've got some family that's coming out from the East Coast that I haven't seen for a long time. And we're going to be going down to Chico Hot Springs and hanging out down in the pool down there. And then I'm going to be also going to the rodeo there. We have this awesome 4th of July rodeo that they do there every year. And I love doing pictures of that. And I'm going to do probably I don't know if I'm going to do a time-lapse video of the fireworks or how I'm going to do it. But on July 4th, I'm doing a video of the fireworks. I'm going to be doing some photography as well. And I'll show you guys that, because that's one of my favorite little things to do. And so we're going to get back into that. And then, let's see, once I do the photography there, then also you'll be doing some video at the rodeo, because I love the rodeo. And I finally get to bring my horse home this week during this whole trip home. So I'm going to be taking him up to the stable where I'm going to be keeping him there. That's going to be really awesome. I'm going to have the little adventure of going and getting the horse trailer. So we'll probably do an episode on getting the horse. A lot of exciting stuff coming down the pipe. Sorry I don't have anything for you guys today. That's just kind of how it rolls right now. So hopefully this video will suffice for the time being, and we'll catch up with you all later.